The Midnight Dorm Swap, Part 1. The rain had been falling for hours, drumming softly on the roof of St. Mary's boarding school for girls. In dorm block C, the girls were fast asleep, except Vivian. She lay awake, her eyes fixed on the ceiling, feeling a strange heaviness in the air. It was her first term, and already she had heard the whispers. Older girls spoke of something called the swap, a midnight exchange of dorm rooms that no one mentioned in the morning. The teachers dismissed it as silly stories. But the pale, uneasy looks from seniors told her it wasn't a joke. At exactly 12:01 a.m., she heard it. Tap. 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 The sound wasn't at the door. It wasn't at the window. It was inside the dorm. She turned her head to see her bunkmate, Amara, sitting up, her eyes open but glassy, like she was asleep on her feet. Slowly, Amara stepped to the door. Vivian's chest tightened. One by one, the other 4 girls in the dorm followed, silent and slow, as though pulled by invisible strings. The door opened. In the hallway stood lines of students from other dorms, all shuffling past each other toward opposite ends of the block, trading places. Some wore uniforms from decades ago, faded and torn, their faces pale as chalk. Vivian remembered the warning from an older girl at dinner. If you ever wake during the swap, don't move, don't speak, and don't be seen. But Vivian had never been good at doing nothing. She slipped out of bed and peered into the hallway. That's when she saw her. A girl at the very end of the line, skin ghostly white, lips blue, was staring right at her. "You're not supposed to be here," the girl whispered without moving her lips. Before Vivian could react, the girl stepped out of line and seized her wrist. Her grip was freezing. "You'll take her place," she murmured. Suddenly, Vivian's body locked. Her feet moved on their own, carrying her into the line of students. Her mind screamed, but her legs obeyed the pull. They marched through the corridors, deeper into the school. The air thickened, the walls grew older, peeling and cracked, and the lamps dimmed to a sickly yellow. Finally, they stopped at a dorm Vivian had never seen before. Beds with rusted iron frames lined the walls, each covered with thin, moth-eaten sheets. The girls in the beds lay perfectly still, eyes closed. But something about them felt wrong. An older woman stood in the corner. Her nun's habit was black as tar, her face paper white. "A new one," she said with a cold smile. "Welcome to the resting dorm." "I want to go back," Vivian said, her voice shaking. "You can't," the woman replied. "The living take the place of the dead, so the dead may rest. This has been our way since the fire of 1953. Vivian frowned. "Fire?" The woman's smile faltered. "Long ago, the east wing burned while the girls slept. The headmistress struck a bargain with them. The living would host the dead for one night every full moon, trading places so their spirits could feel warmth again." Vivian's stomach churned. "And what happens to the living?"